Dear Franklin students, families, trustees, faculty, staff, cabinet members, honorable commencement speaker, LAC team, tutti cari amici. To all of you who have come from the four corners of the world, welcome to the 53rd commencement ceremony of Franklin University, Switzerland. Now please sit down. Benvenuti a nostra cerimonia di consegna dei diploma di laurea a nostri studenti dell'anno accademico 2023. Dear students, my most sincere congratulations, not only for having reached this milestone in your academic career, but also for having dealt with the ups, downs, and sundry challenges that have come upon you during your time with us. Almost a century ago, in the 1930s, Walter Baron Wolff, disciple of famous Viennese psychotherapist Alfred Adler, and author of the book How to Be Happy Though Human, said, "Life has become more complicated. Work is hard and play is scarce. Thinking is usually painful, and even love, to many, has become a torment instead of a pleasure. Life surprises us all, the students and everyone else here today, with moments that are remembered, some good, others not so good. And truth be told, many individuals and universities other than Franklin often ignore that our inner journeys are worth recalling in times of joy and celebration such as this one. Dear students, who among you has not had to overcome an illness, the loss of a family member or a friend, a falling out with a loved one, or an economic difficulty? And despite the adversity, you got up, dusted yourselves off, and powered through to make it to today. The obstacles you have cleared, together with the human qualities that you have built, thanks to your intellect, perseverance, and motivation, will surely be the most reliable compass in the new path that life places before you. Therefore, rewarding only the visible triumph of an academic degree is not enough, despite its beauty and symbolic value. Any university worthy of the name should honor its students' inner journeys and challenges, as well as the support of those behind them. And any liberal arts institution should be proud of having served, accompanied, and learned from the minds and hearts of individuals and societies which you represent. Therefore, I will kindly ask you now to stand up for a few seconds, please. Turn around, please, and give a sincere round of applause to your unconditional supporters and lifelong companions outside of Franklin, your family, friends, and those who sadly left us before today. Now you can turn around. Nice. Thank you so much. Sit down. Dear students, allow me now, through a personal anecdote, to also give you fair recognition as members of the generation you conform, as a sign not only of respect to all and each one of you, but also of my own commitment in co-leading and advancing Franklin, inspired by your own views, principles, and needs. I will very briefly share with you a recent first-hand lesson while I was talking to a nephew of mine, recently graduated in psychology and management, who was looking for a first job opportunity. Nothing new for many of you. A few months after failed attempts and a few unexpected rejections, he finally received an appealing offer. a 6-month internship, decently retributed and overseas, in a startup connected to his passion. Of course, all family members congratulated him. The surprise came later, when, after accepting the offer, he booked a one-way ticket and an Airbnb room close to his new office, but just for 1 month. I respectfully, but a little confused, I must admit, came to him and asked why he had taken this, to me, unconventional decision, precarious planning in my biased generational perspective. His response paralyzed me. Uncle Samuel, Tío Samuel, I want a job that will allow me not only to sustain myself, I want to grow as a person as well, with clear role models and some quality of life. He felt more confident in leaving his return ticket and accommodation decisions in the air should he not feel a life balance and people to trust in the workplace. What a lesson of sensitivity and determination to me now. What a healthy ambition, we might say today. What a crazy idea, we might have said back in my days. His words and actions made me realize how much there is still not only to learn as educators and in higher education by simply opening the intergenerational dialogue. Dear students, Franklin sees your generation and this class of 2023 as extraordinary individuals who break the mold and bring energy to our system. You are certainly admirable, just as those who brought you up today, who brought you up also all these years, and sit behind you. Don't forgo what truly matters for you and who you are after graduation. However, never disregard a position that might, upon first inspection, not be related to your majors or minors. And don't fear to be engaged in a project-based contract, a self-employed assignment, a traineeship in the Global South, a multilateral organization, NGO or foundation, in your own business, or in a family business, or in an opportunity in a startup as my nephew. All these experiences, all of them, could be transformative and enriching for you and those surrounding you. Thanks for having taught us so much and well how to become a better Franklin. And congratulations again to you and your families and friends. It is now my pleasure to leave this podium to our chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Kim Hildebrand. Thank you so much.
His Excellency, the Federal Chancellor, Dr. Ignacio Cassis, and Mrs. Cassis, the Honorable Tiziano Gagliazzi of the town hall of Lugano, distinguished guests, honorary degree recipients, parents, family, friends, and last but not least, fellow alums, good afternoon. Ai nostri illustri ospiti della lingua italiana è con immenso piacere che vi do il più cordiale benvenuto alla nostra cerimonia di laurea. Ed è un onore di poter celebrare questo momento significativo insieme con tutti voi, in questa magnifica sala teatrale. Dear graduating class of 2023, it is with immense pleasure that on behalf of all of my esteemed colleagues on the Board of Trustees, I extend to you all the personal and warm welcome of today's commencement ceremony. I am honored to stand before you today, not only as the chairman of this great institution, but also as an alum, and to be able to share this very special day with you, your families, and your loved ones. Today is a momentous occasion and a day of joy and celebration. It is a day which you have worked, without any doubt, very hard and have anticipated after a long year. You should indeed be proud of everything you have accomplished. In a short while, a new part of your life commences, and I can assure you, your whole Franklin family are so very proud of you. Please remember, though, you're not alone. You are part of a community, the Franklin family community, who shares your values, your experiences, and your aspirations. I therefore strongly encourage you to stay connected with your Franklin family and never forget those who have supported you along the way. As you leave this institution, you are now entering a new phase of your life as citizens of the world. And I hope you take with you everything that you've learned whilst at Franklin and transform it into the tools necessary to become exemplary leaders in this very challenging world. Remember, it's your choice of values and character that will decide your future. And I therefore hope that you will continue to follow your dreams, no matter how difficult the journey may appear. Never underestimate what you can achieve. Believe in yourself. Be diverse, and new opportunities will arise within your reach. But do it with passion, dedication, and purpose, as balance is not only a key factor in your professional calling, but also in your personal life. Finally, remember that the past does not predict the future. It prepares you for it. While looking at our graduating class sitting here in front of me, and having just spoken about support, achievements, passion, and camaraderie, I must say that I noticed something which worries me considerably. I'm in fact deeply concerned to see that the graduating today are also most of the players of our own very record-winning basketball team, the Franklin Falcons. Thank you to the Franklin Falcons for having made us so proud and for having lifted up our spirits with your exemplary sportsmanship and victories. By now, our competitors are already drawing a sigh of relief that as a result of you finally graduating, some other competitive teams can now finally experience that sweet sensation of what victory means. Dear graduating class, your well-earned academic achievements would not be possible if it was not for many of the unique individuals present on the stage here today, as well as those attending through Zoom. May I therefore ask you to join me in first recognizing the remarkable faculty of Franklin University, Switzerland, for the true devotion with which they transmit academic learning to our fortunate students. Please also join me in acknowledging my distinguished colleagues on the Board of Trustees, the President, the Cabinet, and all of our staff as they continue to contribute with their true dedication and tireless work in moving Franklin forward. We also have on stage two very special honorary degree recipients who I'd like to acknowledge. Our very own trustee, Kevin McNeely, and the former president for more than 10 years, Dr. Gregory Warden. Congratulations to them. In a short while, we are honored to be hearing from our distinguished commencement speaker, His Excellency, Dr. Ignacio Casas. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for being here with us today. I would also like to thank briefly Trustee Fulvio Pelli for having facilitated that this was possible. Thank you, Fulvio. As I come to an end of my remarks, I would like to congratulate you all again on your achievements. You have worked hard to get here, and you absolutely deserve to celebrate this moment. But remember, the time is precious, and that this is just the beginning of a life ahead of you. I have truly had the great pleasure of getting to know you all, some more than others, but I have no doubt that each and every one of you has the potential to make a positive impact on the world. And while you will be missed, I will look forward to following you from Lugano, all that you achieve in the years to come. Congratulations.
This year, the Franklin Values Awards are to be presented to those community members who, through their daily actions, have set high personal and professional standards in our university. They should not be envied, but rather admired for their positive influence and invaluable commitment to the Franklin spirit. Heartfelt thanks to each and every one of them. They will now be introduced by Dean Deborah Knaust and Professor Fabio Ferrari. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, first of all, I want to say a heartfelt thank you to all of the family members here, but also online. So I know you all were able to thank them, but they do a lot behind the scenes, and so I want to say thank you as the dean. So thank you to all the families stood by you as you were on this journey, so thank you. So we gather today to celebrate all of your accomplishments. We acknowledge these accomplishments would not be possible without all of your family. So we are here to present the Franklin Values Awards. They're an important, memorable way for us to honor students who live the Franklin values that include academic excellence, intercultural curiosity, experiential learning, celebrating diversity, equity, and inclusion, being a supportive community, and a commitment to integrity. These values permeate all aspects of the Franklin experience and are an integral part of the fabric of the Franklin community.
How is everyone doing today? I think there's a lot of love in this room, and I'd like to celebrate that before announcing the academic awards that we're about to hear about. So let's have a round of applause for all the love in the... And you're all beautiful from up here. It's like the Oscars. It's really just gorgeous. So Dean Knaust and I are honored to present the Academic Excellence Award to Grace Bacon. Grace, where are you? There she is. The distinction of academic excellence is awarded to the student who manifests strong intellectual curiosity, a love of learning, and potential for scholarly research as manifested by course selection, exhibiting intellectual breadth, scholarly promise, as demonstrated by some exceptional endeavor, be it a research paper, presentation, public forum, project, or work of art. The faculty and staff who nominated Grace note in their recommendation that she, in addition to her outstanding scholarship in comparative, literary, and cultural studies, has distinguished herself as a tireless advocate for diversity, equity, and inclusion, both within the committee as well as in her research and her daily work in and outside of class. During her work for 3 years as member of the executive board of the Honors Society, she was a constant advocate for more inclusive language, making all of us think better and deeper about collaboration and diversity at Franklin University. Grace's diversity, equity, and inclusion advocacy was noted during the honors scholarship interviews in the honors programming work that she did, such as the Learned Conversations, and Grace has actively served as a mentor for new generations of honors students and executive board members. In addition to her work as an academic mentor, Grace has been involved in many aspects of university life and helped to organize events that define diversity advocacy in the 21st century Franklin University experience. Just a few of these events: the Vagina Monologues. Shout out for the Vagina Monologues. Healthy Sex Talks. And all good ones, but my favorite, the Affordability Textbook Initiative. Congratulations, Grace, for all of the work that you've done for this university in moving forward these important principles. It's a singular honor. The next award that I'm presenting is the Gerda Holman Award. This award is named in honor of a former Franklin professor whose love of learning and inspirational teaching transcended the classroom. It was intended to be awarded to a student whose actions best exemplify sensitivity and mindfulness to other cultures and whose behavior has been instrumental in helping the community gain awareness of cultural issues. Dean Naust and I are honored to present this award to Arpi Hachatrian. Arpi, I've been practicing your last name. I hope I did it justice. Hachatrian. Isn't that beautiful? How did I do, Arpi? Okay. The committee that reviewed nominations for this award was unanimous in its decision. Arpi came to Lugano from Yerevan, Armenia. She chose Franklin especially because of her passion for the study of history and storytelling. In the 4 years I have known and come to really love this student, Arpi, she has written numerous short films, several of which have been recognized at international film festivals. We couldn't be more proud of you. I had the immense pleasure of being the director of Arpi's creative thesis project in comparative literature and cultural studies. Arpi's honors thesis consisted of a 3-part adaptation of short stories by Armenian-American author William Saroyan. The films explored themes such as poverty, youth, artistic struggle, and womanhood. Many of us professors and students have enjoyed the good fortune of being cast in Arpi's film productions, that being that they're low-budget films, but also because she wanted us in there, of course. And I can tell you that from personal experience as one of those cast members, she's a tough director to work for. She'd made me smoke a lot of bad cigarettes on a cold day while pretending to type at an open window and do bending exercises at the same time. You can see all of this on YouTube if you don't believe. I'm still waiting for my Oscar nomination to come in the mail, but in the meantime, here I am on stage enjoying this beautiful experience. Arpi's artistic vision is strong. It's strong, and she often finishes her projects well before deadline because she's already busy dreaming up and plotting for what project will come next. I have a new story to tell. That's what Arpi's eyes tell me. That's what she's telling me right now, is that she has a new story to tell. The other day, Arpi informed her professors that she's been accepted to a prestigious film school in New York City, and she's been offered a generous merit scholarship. Arpi has served as a tutor, academic mentor. She was president of the Film Club and the Avant-Garde Drama Club. Arpi leaves an important legacy at Franklin and an indelible mark on the hearts of students, staff, and faculty. And we are all united in applauding her for her scholarly and creative accomplishments. I'm very moved, Arpi. I have no words to express how proud I am of you, how much you will be missed. At Franklin, un abbraccio forte, sono molto fiero di te.
Professor Ferrari and I are proud to announce that Spencer Landry, where's Spencer? Spencer has been awarded the Presidential Leadership Award. This award recognizes Spencer's strong extracurricular contributions and involvement in the life of Franklin. As the president of the Student Government Association, Spencer shaped the feedback channels to strengthen and ensure that student voices were heard and feedback loops were improved. Spencer impressed me with his ability to work professionally with staff, faculty, and administrators. His leadership roles have centered on ensuring all student voices are heard and a thoughtful approach to building community. Spencer has a winning personality, is a thoughtful student leader, and between his leadership positions with SGA, the honors program, and his tutoring positions in the Writing and Learning Center, he has had a profound impact on our community. Congratulations, Spencer.
Now it's time for us to bring to your attention a different kind of recognition, the highest distinction the university has to offer, one that highlights the personal impact and trajectory of an individual in the social, economic, cultural, and academic spheres. We are pleased this year to confer the Doctor Honoris Causa degree to those persons, individuals whose contributions and accomplishments have been significant and enduring for Franklin. Trustee Mr. McNeely will now kindly join us at the podium, and Chairman Hildebrand, please read us the Laudatio.
Don't embarrass me.
It is a privilege to introduce you all today to one of the two doctoral recipients, Mr. Kevin McNeely, an individual already known to many of you and who has not only made significant contributions to the world of cinema and the arts, but also outstanding achievements to Franklin University as a member of the Board of Trustees and of our Swiss Foundation Board. Kevin McNeely is a highly respected figure in the film industry and is the Director Emeritus and co-founder of the Sonoma International Film Festival, of which he previously served as its long-term executive director from 2008 to 2022. The Sonoma International Film Festival is a non-profit organization dedicated to promoting the best independent films and filmmakers from around the world, inspiring Seville film lovers and introducing the power of film to student filmmakers. Blending a program of international film, food, wine, and fun, the Sonoma International Film Festival hosts its annual 5-day festival each March, as well as special events such as selected films, advanced screenings, and special guests year-round. In so doing, Kevin McNeely has championed the role of women and minorities in contemporary cinema, and especially the importance of meaningful documentary film. As a member of Franklin's two boards, an alumni council member, and a current parent, Kevin McNeely's long-term involvement and generous philanthropy at our university, along with that of his wife, Rosemary, and daughter, Hannah Rose, who's graduating today, and of his sister, Nora, has shown the commitment to international education that Kevin first learned while a student at Claremont College. Kevin McNeely's winter semester at Franklin in 1973 had a profound impact on him and reinforced his love of travel and the enjoyment he derives from experiencing life education in a multicultural environment. Based on his life-changing experience, he was determined to support Franklin's development from a small college into a top university, where students become receptive to the challenges of today's global world while developing the skills and knowledge needed to succeed. Philanthropy has been an important and gratifying part of Kevin McNeely's life. He's a family trustee of the Manatee Fund, which supports global causes ranging from social justice, health and wellness, education, as well as arts and culture. The Sonoma Community Center named Kevin McNeely as its 2021 Muse in a ceremony named Sharing the Spotlight, a sincere indication of Kevin McNeely's reputation for, and I quote, being as generous in sharing the spotlight as he is in engagement with the community. Kevin, you have supported the university in so many ways, whether it be scholarships for deserving students, cultural collaborations with the local Lugano art community, or infrastructure of our new building. Your passion, commitment, and vision have made a lasting impact, and your support is a driving force of Franklin's growth. For this, the university administration, your fellow board colleagues, the students, the alumni, and I myself will always be eternally grateful. It is therefore with great pleasure that Franklin University Switzerland presents you with its highest degree. Congratulations, Kevin.
Thank you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, it's my honor to confer to you this degree with all the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Mr. McNeely.
Thank you. Most of what Kim said was true about me. Most. Every so often in life, if you're lucky enough and the stars all line up, wonderful things happen. And this is one of this time for the McNeely family. First of all, I am indebted to the faculty, to my fellow trustees, and to you, President Samuel Martin Barbero, by entrusting me with this honorary doctorate. Also, you are graduating in 2023. 50 years ago, right now, concluded my sophomore semester at Franklin. And yes, it did have an indelible effect on my life and the things that I've done. But really the most important thing, and I'm obviously honored by this and I'm going to cherish it, but it's all of you. All of you have a bond. All of you are graduates of Franklin University, Switzerland. The bond that you have today will continue for the rest of your life. The education that you've gotten from an incredible group of faculty, you truly are global citizens, and you're all going to go out there and you're going to make a difference in the world. And today, I couldn't be more proud, and she knows it's going to happen. Anytime I can embarrass Hannah Rose, I'm going to do it. But congratulations, Hannah Rose. Congratulations to all of you, the class of 2023. You guys are absolutely magnificent, and thank you again for all of this.
Please, Dr. Warden, former president of our university, join us at the podium, and Vice President Starcher for Academic Affairs. Please read us the Laudatio. Thank you so much.
Greg Warden is a professor and archaeologist whose work and expertise have shed important light on the archaeology of the ancient Mediterranean. A native of Florence, Italy, Warden is the founder and principal investigator of the Mugello Valley Archaeological Project. Since 1995, this international initiative has included 6 universities, trained students from over 70 universities, and included scholars from 7 countries. It has been featured in the New York Times, the International Herald Tribune, in the European media, and on the Discovery Channel. Important Discovery Channel. In 2012, the Republic of Italy awarded Professor Warden the title of Cavaliere in the Order of Italian Solidarity for his sustained contributions to Italian culture. Gregory Warden served as Franklin's 4th president from 2012 until 2022. Warden's legacy includes having preserved the institution during one of the most difficult decades in history for liberal arts and sciences institutions like Franklin. He left the institution with its highest enrollment in years with important ongoing partnerships with other world-class institutions, and with the completion of a fundamental major building project, which we've enjoyed time and time again now.
He said completion, but almost.
Completion.
Yes.
The garden is absolutely beautiful as well. Worden has served on the faculty of the University of Texas, Bowdoin College, the University of Pennsylvania, and Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas, where he is University Distinguished Professor Emeritus. He is the executive editor of Etruscan Studies, president of the Board of Trustees at the Etruscan Foundation, and consulting scholar at the University of Pennsylvania Museum of Archaeology. Worden has authored or co-authored 7 books, as well as over 100 articles and reviews. He served as interim director of the Meadows Museum in Dallas from 2001 to 2003, where he organized the exhibit Greek Vase Painting, Form, Figure, and Narrative, Treasures of the National Archaeological Museum in Madrid. In 2009, he coordinated From the Temple and the Tomb, Etruscan Treasures from Tuscany, the largest exhibition on the Etruscans in North America. Worden left Franklin to become inaugural Mark A. Rogland Director of the Custard Institute for Spanish Art and Culture at SMU. Greg, and you allow me to use your first name?
Please.
Has also created an interdisciplinary school in conjunction with the Abess Center of the University of Miami. The field school includes not only archaeology, but strong community, heritage, and sustainability components in an integrated curriculum that merges science communication, responsible tourism, and the challenges of climate action. This project will continue to provide educational opportunities for students in the years to come.
Should we? Yes. Full attention. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy honoris causa, with all the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Greg. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's great to be back. Very proud to be here. Thank you to the, well, first of all, thank you, President Martin Barbero. Thank you, trustees. Thank you, faculty as well. And thank you, students, because the best part of my 10 years here was really just to interact with such a wonderful group of students. And you're part of that group. So I don't know why you're looking so sad today. This is a happy day here, so put a smile on those faces. You're going to be up here soon in a minute. So let's be happy and be proud of what you've done, because I am really, really proud of all of you. Thank you. Yeah.
Normally, professors are not as internationally mobile as students. Students travel more and they travel further. However, Franklin is an exception once again to this rule. Emeritus and extraordinarily fully active Professor Armando Zanecchia, thank you so much for giving tribute through your 43 academic trips across all continents over the past 30 years to Franklin University, Switzerland's educational gem, the academic travel. The floor is yours.
Thank you, President Samuel Martin Barbero, for your kind introduction. I didn't realize it was 41 trips, my gosh. As I reflect on my academic travels, I'm reminded how honored I am to be part of our Franklin family for these years that I've been here. Academic travel, without question, has been one of the highlights of my Franklin journey, where I've had the privilege of leading students as well as learning from them. To include past students who are in the audience, some now with their own children, and most recently, 15 of you that were on my most recent trip this past spring, who are bright, inquisitive, intellectually challenging, and caring graduates amongst all of you that we honor today. During my Franklin journey, I've been privileged to lead trips from North America to Europe and to Central and Southern Africa. Our Swiss and US accreditors applaud our travel program. Our parents report that academic travel has been a life-changing experience for their daughters and sons, and our faculty, administration, alumni, and generous trustees have provided the means and often their homes to extend our classroom to the world. As a family, and driven by values of trust, empathy, compassion, respect, and mutual support, academic travel has allowed us to share our joys, our sorrows, our frustrations, our memories, and perhaps a few epiphanies that surface during our journeys together. I believe it's primarily the memories of travel that reflect our own growth and self-awareness. Perhaps our critical reflection encouraged a new humility and profound sense of beingness within a much bigger world. How could we not feel humbled by the Swiss Alps and glaciers of Zermatt as we explored their sacred sanctuaries? On our recent Botswana trip, perhaps we felt a new sense of place as the North seemed so very far away. Our comfort levels were stretched as we confronted new forms of ambiguity and awe. And how can we forget the memories of wild yet gentle giants at Elephant Sands who greeted us in their stealthy search for water and guided by their otherworldly sense of memory? How can we forget sleeping in open bedrolls on the Kalahari salt pans, watching the star-filled African sky unfold that spoke to us of the vast cosmologies that predate our modern understanding of the world? True solitude is where our inner voices become audible so that we can respond more clearly to the lives of others. We were often nourished by the earth beneath our feet and perhaps came to know thirst and real hunger for a fleeting moment. We were mesmerized by the hippo's snort, the lion's nocturnal roar, and the fish eagles curiously soaring above as we bush camped in the Okavango Delta. We had no distractions other than the sound of our crackling fire and the laughter that came from our singing and dancing with our new Botswana friends who opened their welcoming hearts and hands to all of us. Perhaps our journey within was as hard as the journey down those dusty, sandy, corrugated roads with the occasional truck breakdown that tested our patience for bad roads and bad politicians, but perhaps gave us time to reflect on our own lives as well as those of the children in the townships who are living for what tomorrow brings. We survived 2 worlds in collision, yet we began to understand our common humanity. We came to know better that our fragile planet is to be shared, and that with the knowledge that people have of each other, their concern for each other, and their trust in each other, we can find the freedom to explore among ourselves as well as achieve a sustainable world. As the Kentucky poet Kendall Berry notes, it will only by relearning the where of where we are that we can then build up a new understanding of our sense of place, care for its uniqueness, and power our actions to save it from the mass uniformity that globalization is imposing on the world. Once we have learned the natural and cultural history of our planet's places and figured out its genius, then we can appreciate a newly developed sense of wonder and awe. Traveling to wild places reminds me of a quote from Sir David Attenborough, now 97 years old. Quote, "It seems to me that the natural world is the greatest source of excitement, the greatest source of visual beauty, the greatest source of intellectual interest. It is the greatest source of so much life that makes life worth living." To conclude, through academic travel, we have come to appreciate that our fragile Earth and its natural and human cultures are sacred, and that we are privileged to be its guardians and its restorers. To the graduates today, it is my hope that you will savor your memories, be our new guardians and restorers, and be reminded that the village, wherever it may be, awaits your return. Academic travel has never failed to deliver, yet always reminds us that from now on, life will never be the same. Congratulations, and may your continuing journey be rich in memories and sustain your sense of wonder, curiosity, and awe. Thank you, guys. We are in this beautiful, fragile alpine meadow here. Around 4,000-meter peaks, begin to experience the beauty and the magnificence of nature, and hopefully that experience will encourage the students to do their best to save this planet.
The FUS approach to teaching and learning does stand out from others. One of the things that I really took away from it was the readiness to jump on an airplane and go somewhere new, do something different.
The biggest thing I've learned is just how international and how flexible the Gulf countries, specifically the United Arab Emirates, have been, their approach to rapid modernization to keep up with ever-changing trends in the world.
That's what I mean. So, that's kind of what I said, probably.
The academic travel of a course in digital entrepreneurship is essentially designed to apply what we have explained and seen in class to the real world, which is very interesting because of its great complexity. So having the possibility for students, I think, to meet this complexity through the words and the experience of professionals, experts, CEOs, entrepreneurs, I think that could be very, very valuable.
There's probably less of a personal connection to the mythological stories because they're about a much more distant past, distant in time and space.
The way Athens is not only a site of archaeological and antique interest, but also a modern, vibrant city in which there are current conflicts where people are living today in 2022 and experiencing some of the same problems that we read about in the classical texts and some very new problems indeed.
It was important for me to debunk some of those myths.
So we're now halfway through our travel, and something I'm really looking forward to. For the most part, Sicily is known for Godfather, but actually it's funny because The Godfather was not even filmed in Corleone. A lot of people assign The Godfather as the identity of Sicily and especially Corleone. But I'm excited to see even what it's like, outside of its Godfather-esque identity that we've kind of assigned to it.
We are traveling to Madagascar, we are visiting schools. We are not only visiting, but we are able to engage personally with students, teachers, and directors. We are organizing workshops in the school where Franklin students are trying to exchange with the Malagasy students in Malagasy, English, and a little French.
Impressive, isn't it? Yesterday, the Chronicle of Higher Education was pointing out to 2 universities in the US as cutting edge because they decided to include an academic travel within the curriculum. Well, Franklin has been doing that for 53 years, so they probably could have started a bit earlier. So, to all of you. Thanks to our faculty, especially to them for making this dream come true in our curriculum every single year. Now is a very special moment. It's a different section, a different block. For this commencement ceremony, our guest speaker, a political figure in Switzerland and an active leader in Swiss international relations. The Honorable Federal Counselor and Head of the Federal Department of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Ignacio Cassis. He will be introduced by his friend, former colleague, and member of Franklin's Fondazione, trustee, Mr. Fulvio Pelli. Please.
Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you Ignacio Cassis, our commencement speaker. Ignacio Cassis is serving as federal councilor since 2017 and was last year the president of the Swiss Confederation. He was born on April 13, 1961, in Sessa, next to Lugano. He is married to Paola Rodoni, who is present here. Before entering politics, Cassis began his career as a medical doctor, specialized in internal and in social and preventive medicine. Between 1996 and 2008, he was active as cantonal officer of health for the Republic and Canton of Ticino. Between 2001 and 2009, he was chairman of Public Health Switzerland, and then between 2012 and 2017, chairman of Cura Viva, one of the 2 national umbrella associations of homes and social institutions. In 2007, Cassis was elected to the National Council of the Swiss Parliament, where he served until his appointment to the Federal Council. As a federal councillor, Cassis heads the Federal Department of Foreign Affairs, which is responsible for Swiss foreign politics, including the country relation with other nations, international organizations, and diplomatic missions. He has been actively involved in promoting Switzerland's interests in areas such as trade, development, cooperation, and human rights. In addition to his political career, Cassis has been acting as visiting professor in various Swiss universities, and it is a prolific author, having written several specialized articles on medicine and social topics. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Ignacio Cassis.
Thank you, Fulvio Pelli, for your kind words of introduction. Mr. Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. President, faculty members, students, and of course, most importantly, graduates, relatives, and friends. Everyone here knows what a special day is for you today, the graduates. Some of us have experienced it ourselves. So I'd like to start by congratulating you. Accomplishing a university degree is a major step in life. It is something that you and your loved ones should be very proud of. I belong to those who believe that science, any form of science, really, is key to human advancement. So I commend you for your commitment to study, to be curious, to deepen your knowledge, and to expand your skills. When I received the invitation to address you today, I did not hesitate to accept, and this for two reasons. First, you have proven that you have an exquisite taste in picking Lugano, and indeed Switzerland, as the place for your studies. Swiss people are proud of the excellence of their education and research institutes. And I personally am delighted that students with very different backgrounds have come together in Ticino, my home cantonal state, to graduate. The second reason is that I wish to pay tribute to your courage in choosing a cross-cultural learning environment for your studies. I saw students from many different parts of the world on the list of graduates. It reads like a list of delegates at the United Nations. Some of you are from developed countries, others from emerging countries, or from countries that are working hard to develop. There are even graduates from countries that are at war with each other. Crossing borders and learning from each other provides you with leadership abilities. Compassion, understanding, responsibility. These are qualities that our world needs more than ever. Dear graduates, you are finishing your degree at a critical point in time. The world is becoming less global, less Western, less democratic. It is becoming more fragmented and also more dangerous. We are living in fluid times, so I would call them. There are major geopolitical, economical, and technological transformations going on. The international order that has brought security and peace to countries like Switzerland is under heavy pressure. In Europe, Russia's military aggressions against Ukraine has brought war back to the continent. It has caused Europe's security order to collapse. Switzerland has strongly condemned the aggression as a serious violation of international law and called on Russia to withdraw from the Ukrainian territories. And we have taken up EU sanctions. This, dear graduates, is in line with neutrality law and with the Swiss conception of neutrality. Neutrality does not mean, in fact, indifference. There are red lines in the military field, of course, but neutrality does not prevent us from standing up for our values. So the twin of Swiss neutrality is our solidarity. Switzerland has supported Ukraine with humanitarian and development assistance for more than 10 years, and we have expanded this substantially in recent months. Here in Lugano, we also organized the first Ukraine Recovery Conference last July. As a result of this conference, the international community agreed on the Lugano principles. These serve as a basis for the reconstruction of Ukraine and give thus hope to the Ukrainian people. On the global level, the war has accelerated trends that have been in the making for some years now. Globalization is in reverse gear. Global power is shifting, and not just because of China's rise. A period marked by Western ideas and predominance seems to be drawing to a close. The world is becoming more pluralistic. We are confronted with a series of crises ranging from war, as I told you before, to energy and food insecurity, inflation, debt, and of course, climate change. And let's not forget the pandemic that continues to reverberate. Dear graduates, I do apologize. For a joyful ceremony like today, I am painting a rather sober picture of the world. But I have also come here with a call for action and with a firm belief that none of these trends are irreversible. What we need today are bridge builders. Bridge builders like Switzerland, but also bridge builders like you, the Lugano graduates. Switzerland is a country based on the peaceful coexistence of different cultures. It is a country where a representative of a linguistic minority, such as the person speaking now to you, can become one of the 7 people who govern the country. The peaceful coexistence of different cultures is one of humanity's main challenges. Languages, you know that, misunderstandings can easily become weapons. By any definition, Switzerland is a deeply European country. But we also promote respect between different cultures and society, and we have a global outlook. With its good offices, Switzerland fosters dialogue to rebuild trust, find compromise, and make the world safer. International Geneva, I hope you have been there during your visit through the world, is a place in the heart of Europe where the whole world gathers to jointly work out solutions to global challenges. As graduates, I dare you to think and act as bridge builders. You too. Use your intellectual and intercultural skills. Make an effort to understand the other side and find common ground. Be patriotic and true to your ideals, but consider yourself as a global citizen with responsibilities too. And it is not just bridge building that we need. A second quality that is required is critical thinking. Here too, graduates like you can and must make a difference. After a long career in politics, let me give you one piece of advice. Do not believe for a minute that governments can resolve the many challenges we face on their own. Politicians simply do not have all the answers. We need all strands of society, and especially critical thinkers who challenge us to do better and to point to new ways. So I dare you a second time. Do not simply take your graduation as a ticket for a good life, but use your skills to design the future to design the future. Challenge old habits. Be innovative. Question those who offer easy answers to complex questions. Get to the bottom of things. Whether we are dealing with artificial intelligence, the need for a greener economy, or the growing complexities of making peace, many issues require new thinking today. And you, really you, can make a difference. Many of you will know that Switzerland ranks high when it comes to competitiveness and innovation. It is my ambition as a foreign minister to bring the same spirit of innovation into our foreign policy. To give just one example, Switzerland has launched a foundation called the Geneva Science and Diplomacy Anticipator. Its vision is to use the future to build the present. GESDA, the name of the foundation, brings together different communities, scientists, diplomats, and citizens around one common goal: to jointly anticipate technological advancement and develop governance solutions for the benefit of all. It combines critical thinking and bridge building. How necessary this is, you can easily understand it just by using ChatGPT, and I'm sure you use it. Dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, dear trustees, dear teachers, professors, in some ways, commencement ceremony marks an end point. It may mean the end of student life, a farewell to colleagues from many countries who have hopefully become friends for life. But obviously today also marks a real new beginning. Some of you may take up jobs, others will continue their studies. As many of you may leave Switzerland, it is my hope that in doing so, you maintain strong ties with our country and carry out our ideals onwards. And that you choose to build bridges, and that you choose to be critical thinkers, and become the sort of compassionate and responsible leaders that this world needs. Thank you. Dear, congratulations, one more, and best wishes.
Mr. President, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts or Master of Science as applicable. Will the candidate please stand? On behalf of the faculty, I certify that these persons have completed the required course of study for the master's degree at Franklin University, Switzerland, or will do so by the end of the summer 23 semester, and they are presenting to you for conferring of these degrees at the appropriate time.
Again, but different. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of a great faculty, I confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled with all the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Should we, Andrew? Is Andrew with us?
No.
Okay.
following candidate will receive the degree of Master of Science in International Management or Master of Arts in Responsible Arts Management. From Denver, Colorado, USA, Paige Arellano. From Ashgabat, Turkmenistan, Raman Babayev. From Catania, Italy, Ginevra Chiara Indelicato. From Oak Grove, Minnesota, USA, Alicia Gadke. From Varese, Italy, Marco Pamunian. From Rhineland-Pfalz, Germany, Marlene Schmidt. From Rajkot, Gujarat, India, Swasti Contractor. From Cittadella, Padua, Italy, Petra Anastasia Nuato. From Makkah, Saudi Arabia, Donna Mashat. The following candidate will receive the degree of Master of Arts in Political Economy of Money and Development. From Franklinton, North Carolina, USA, Sean Birch. system.
Congratulations. Stay with you. Do you? No. Yes, please.
And now we will pass to the conferring of the bachelor degrees. Mr. President, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science as applicable. Will the candidates please stand? On behalf of the faculty, I certify that these persons have completed the required course of study at Franklin University, Switzerland, or will do so by the end of summer 2023. And they are presented to you for conferring of these degrees at the appropriate time.
Stay with me, please. Approved. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled with all the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
The following candidates will receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, as applicable. From San Diego, California, USA, and Mexico, with a major in environmental science and graduating cum laude, Madeline Espinoza. From Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, with a major in Communication and Media Studies, Wabi Al-Abdali. From St. Petersburg, Russia, with a major in International Management, Timur Babayev. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA, with a major in Comparative Literary and Cultural Studies and graduating magna cum laude, Grace Bacon. From Edmonton, Canada and India, with majors in finance and international economics, Anushka Bagre. From New York, USA and Pakistan, with a major in international relations, Saida Bano. From Berlin, Germany, with a major in international management, Jeremy Belokriznyski. From Aguas Buenas, Puerto Rico, with a major in communication and media studies, Angelica Berrios Nieves. From Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, with a major in visual and communication arts, Noor bin Zagre. From Freiburg im Breisgau, Germany, with a major in international relations, Rebecca Bowman. From Dallas, Texas, USA, with a combined major in comparative literary and cultural studies and political science, Destiny Brown. From Norco, California, USA, with a major in international marketing management, Lexine Renee Cantoria. From Austin, Texas, USA, with a major in political science, Philip Harper Christian. From Amman, Jordan, with a major in communication and media studies, Faisal Dakak. From Amman, Jordan, with a major in Communication and Media Studies, Salah Dakak. From Maracaibo, Venezuela, with a major in finance, Gianfranco de Pinto Mosquera. From Minusio, Switzerland, with a major in international management, with an emphasis in finance, and graduating cum laude, Nathan DeCarli. From Solon, Ohio, USA, with a major in international relations and graduating cum laude, Lara de Castica. From San Clemente, California, USA, with a major in international relations, Noah Guerin. From Ifran, Morocco, with a major in international marketing management, Majda Halim. From Kyiv, Ukraine, with a major in finance, Aram Harutunyan. From Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, with majors in Communication and Media Studies and Fashion Studies, Yara Hasuba. Photographer. From Bellingham, Washington, USA, with a major in international relations and graduating magna cum laude, Rosemary Hickman. From Berkeley, California, USA, with a major in political science, Christopher Jeffries. From Napa, California, USA, with a major in Communication and Media Studies and graduating cum laude, Jenna Jordan. From Bellingham, Washington, USA, with a major in Environmental Studies and graduating cum laude, Sophie Kendrick. From Yerevan, Armenia, with a major in Comparative Literary and Cultural Studies and graduating magna cum laude, R.P. Kachatrian. From Magnitogorsk, Russia, with a major in Art History and Visual Culture and graduating cum laude, Kristina Konyukova. From Commerce Township, Michigan, USA, with a major in Political Science and graduating cum laude, Spencer Landry. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA, with a major in Comparative Literary and Cultural Studies, Emily Larson. From Curitiba, Brazil, with a major in Art History and Visual Culture and graduating cum laude, Stephanie Lohman. From Sacramento, California, USA, with a major in International Banking and Finance, Adam Lovads. From Miami, Florida, USA, and Colombia, with a major in International Management and an emphasis in marketing, Gabriela Malavenda. From St. Michael, Minnesota, USA, with a combined major in Comparative Literary and Cultural Studies and Visual Communication Arts, and graduating magna cum laude, Gretchen Manderfeld. From Casablanca, Morocco, with majors in environmental studies with an emphasis in science and psychology, Rim Mazlou. From Basalt, Colorado, USA, with a combined major in economics and history, Bear Matthews. From Charleston, New Hampshire, USA, with a major in international relations and graduating cum laude, Kendall McAllister. From Sonoma, California, USA, with a major in Communication and Media Studies, Hannah Rose McNeely. From Moscow, Russia, with majors in international banking and finance and international economics, Kristina Merkulova. From Bucharest, Romania, with majors in environmental studies with an emphasis in science and psychology, and graduating summa cum laude and class valedictorian, Alexandra Elena Mitu. From Dallas, Texas, USA, with majors in Communication and Media Studies and Political Science, and graduating magna cum laude, Britton Morell. From Saigon, Vietnam, and Lausanne, Switzerland, with a major in environmental studies, and graduating cum laude, Florence Muller. From Lugano, Switzerland, and Lithuania, with a major in Communication and Media Studies, Severio Molten. From Hershey, Pennsylvania, USA, with a major in political science, Catherine Noble. From Lugano, Switzerland, with a major in international economics, Francesco Pagani. From Chernivtsi, Ukraine, with majors in international banking and finance and international economics, and graduating magna cum laude, Alexander Prymyak. From Riga, Latvia, with a major in finance and graduating cum laude, Rolands Repetto. From Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk, Russia, with a combined major in Communication and Media Studies and Management, Yelizaveta Reznikaya. From New Orleans, Louisiana, USA, with a major in finance, Cam Rodriguez. From Chile, Italy, with a major in Communication and Media Studies, Samuel Sano. From Barcelona, Spain, with a major in Environmental Studies, Mateo Segura Rivadeneira. From Atlanta, Georgia, USA, and India, with a major in psychology, Prerna Singh. From Moscow, Russia, with a combined major in Communication and Media Studies and Management, Alexandra Starik. From Milan, Italy, and Jordan, with a major in Communication and Media Studies, Haya Taravne. From Tbilisi, Georgia, with a major in international management with an emphasis in marketing, Nuki Toretse. From Astana, Kazakhstan, with a major in finance and graduating cum laude, Aygerim Tulyanova. From Colombo, Sri Lanka, with a combined major in management and visual and communication arts, Yahan Ukwate. From Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, with a major in finance, Darin Usupova. From Lviv, Ukraine, with a major in international management with an emphasis in finance, Vitaly Volkov. From Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, with a major in Communication and Media Studies, Zain Khalid Wabo Badia. From St. Johnsbury, Vermont, USA, with a major in art history and visual culture, Jamie Evelyn Warren. From Washington, District of Columbia, USA, with a major in fashion studies and graduating magna cum laude, Sophie Yardas. No, I'll say.
You say.
No, you have to say. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. Just tell them. You can now.
Please move the tassels from right to left. Still someone who has, no, okay.
Dear distinguished guests, dear students and parents, dear Franklin community, it is an honor for me to introduce Paige Orellano as the speaker for the graduate class of 2023. Since I took the directorship of the Master of Science in International Management last October, it was clear that Paige was a key point of reference both for the class and for faculty. Very determined, attentive, quiet but strong, Paige carried the class on her shoulder on several occasions and helped everyone to navigate through the challenges and the opportunities of the program. She always advocated for her classmates and created a constructive dialogue with faculty. Graduate programs are intense, require a great dose of commitment and self-awareness, require focus and determination. Thank you to all Franklin faculty that taught in the program with such effort, and to Prof. Suleiman and Schultz especially. And thank you, Paige, for being an exemplar graduate student and a true responsible leader. I was very impressed by her ability to self-design her learning journey, to make the most out of every event and opportunity while maintaining her personal well-being. Her joint work with UNITAR brought her to New York first and Geneva after, and contributed to offering her that broad, solid, and interdisciplinary perspective that will be extremely useful for her future career. Paige is ready. She's ready for the next step in her career, and I'm confident that with her ability to interpret the world and to connect with people, and with the expertise she acquired in the MSIM program at Franklin, she will succeed in each and every opportunity she will pursue. Congratulations, and best of luck to Paige and the beautiful graduate class of 2023.
Hello, thanks for having me here. And congratulations to the class of 2023. We did it. To my master's cohort, we endured, we persevered. And although at times our efforts seemed lost, I am proud to be standing with you here today. A special thanks to those who made my time here so wonderful: Kate, Ginevra, Petra, Swasti, thank you so much. This week, my family suffered a loss with my uncle passing. He was a proponent of education, the first to tell you he was proud, and an overall admirable human being. As so many of us find ourselves in a time of transition, I decided to write a piece to commemorate this period of change. I would like to dedicate this piece to my uncle, Louis Johnny Ariano. It's called An Ode to the Experience We Call Life. Happenstance is not so mysterious when we consider the larger picture. And yet, it is these magical moments we tend to look back on most fondly. When we consider the limited nature of our time, which of these junctures will we choose to hold on to and remember when it matters most? As we step into a new chapter of our lives for some, or just a new day for others, I invite you to be reminded on how to create said serendipity. First, take your time and savor the sweetness of the now. There is no rush. Take delight in your ability to receive yet another day. Find happiness in the small things and joy in the big. Console those who are in pain, for if we have not already experienced it, we one day will. Release your shame, release your guilt. Anger has no space at the table. Apologize for what has been caused, and forgive what can be forgiven. Love with everything you can, as deeply as you can, and as passionately as you can. And most of all, keep faith, keep hope, because some days it will be all that we have. So once more, I pose the question, what small moments will you hold close at the end of the day? What will be your experience? Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Herr Bundesrat, President Martin Barbero, distinguished guests, esteemed trustees, dear colleagues, dear families, and most of all, dear undergraduate class of 2023. I give you this year's speaker, your very own private speaker, Majda Halim. Majda came to us from Morocco some 3 years ago, and today she has taken, or has just taken, it's about 10 minutes old now, right? She has taken a degree in international marketing management. Majda, please come to the stage. You're already here. Excellent. So Majda is a student who says to me, I want to mix it up a bit, Professor. So here we are, mixing it up a bit.
So before addressing my class, I would like us to give thanks to all the people who have helped us get to this place at this time. But before I do that, I need some help. We would like to give thanks to the following.
Our professors, our staff,
Now, when you just call these last categories, many of you probably don't know which one you really belong to. Because in fact, many people wear many hats here, play many roles here. So, one feature that we have here is that, for instance, people might come as students, then they serve the universities as alums, or as trustees, or as staff, and some even end up as siblings or parents. And we wanted to take a moment here to give them the word.
Yes, in fact, there are 2 alums in this room today who are watching their family graduate, and we would like to ask a few words from them. Majda the Cock.
Hello, everyone. So 12 years ago, I began my journey at Franklin. One would assume it would end there. But here I am today, watching my 2 brothers graduate from the same university. Salah, Faisal, you used to hear my stories and probably laugh at my obsession with Franklin. But now, we share the same special connection that goes beyond time. We have found the same home and created an extended family far from our own home and family. And this special connection will forever inspire us as we go through the journey of life as siblings and Franklin graduates. I am so proud of you.
We love
Thank
you.
you. I love you.
And next up, Mr. McNeely.
First of all, your family, your friends, your parents are so proud and happy for all of you today, and like I am for you as well, because it was 50 years ago, I was getting going, starting off, but I have to tell you, the confidence that I got, the education that I got here, and the experience, and because of this incredible faculty, which is also supported by the trustees, and maybe even someday that you'll look back and you'll say, you know, what can I do to give back to Franklin? It's something that's important. So I had the luxury, the fun of going here, becoming a trustee, and then, like I said earlier, this is such an honor to be able to have this honorary degree. And I'd love to have you all have that experience as well. You're just getting going. You're going to have a variety of different experiences, but what you have gotten from your 4 years at Franklin in Lugano, Switzerland, is going to give you a great pathway to a lot of different opportunities. So I wish you all well.
We are all incredibly proud of you, all of us faculty, all of us trustees. Majda, take it away.
I'm honored to be here to offer my warmest congratulations to the class of 2023. I'm struck by the immense potential within all of you. While everyone's looking forward to seeing how each and every one of us may change the world, make a difference, do something truly amazing, most of us are just excited to sleep in past noon tomorrow. Reminiscing is hard. If I try to think of all the things I'm going to miss most, there's just too much. So on our final day as Franklin students, you might just find yourself replaying all those beautiful memories. To name a few of the memories I'll replay, Roberto's smile as he sells me his overpriced jalapeno Cheetos, unplanned grotto hangouts, Faisal Wabi and Salah's quiet energy, and gathering at the pub on any given night. But most of all, I'll replay those memories with you. I mean, come on, we survived the COVID era with masks, the constant fear of being too close to each other. Who would have thought that we would graduate from the University of Pandemic Survival? Be proud, we're stronger, wiser, and more germophobic than ever. So as we just walked across this stage and received our diplomas, let us remember that the world is our oyster, or if you're vegan, the world's your avocado. It's cliche, but it's true. But seriously, remember that it's not just the degree we hold in our hands that defines our success, but the values we uphold, the relationships we cultivate, and the impact we make on the world around us. Our power is to use our priceless knowledge to be sure that we embark on life's journey full of success and challenges. Whether or not you're confident to order a coffee in Italian after being in Lugano for 4 years, I know I'm not, we have gained valuable experiences and identities. We have ventured away from our home, but we built one right here, leaving our mark. Lastly, I want to express gratitude to our professors who have guided us. Thank you for your unwavering patience and reminding us that citing Wikipedia as a credible source is never a good idea. So class of 2023, may your futures be bright and your paychecks be large. Let's take on the world with confidence and excitement. Thank you. While I couldn't verbalize every last memory, what better way to communicate our experiences but through the videos you all shared with me? First off, I'd like to give a shout out to alum Leo Williams, who helped me put this video together, as well as the Franklin marketing team. I hope you enjoy, and I better see some tears. Thank you.
Hello guys, I'm Salah.
Hi guys, I'm Wabi.
And I'm Faisal.
And we're known as the Arabs!
We made it! We're so thankful for being here in Franklin for 4 years. We're the last pre-COVID class, and we've been through everything. And we're thankful for that.
Yeah, we're excited for what's to come and the new chapters in life. But most importantly, we're going to miss everyone in university in Franklin and all the students.
We're super excited that we're about to graduate, but it's so sad to leave this place, and we're so grateful for everything.
Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Who let the dogs out? Who? Who let the dogs out? Who?
Let's celebrate!
What was your first impression of Franklin?
My first impression of Franklin was very freeing and surreal because of being away from home for the first time, as well as being so far away. I felt like I could kind of be myself.
My first impression of Franklin was just kind of a shock of wow. It was my second time out of the US, coming to Europe, and so being here at Franklin, the people, I mean, the location of it, everything just amazed me.
My first impression was definitely pretty isolating, but as soon as I left quarantine, I felt super welcomed, and I knew I was gonna really like it here.
What was your favorite memory at Franklin?
My favorite moments at Franklin probably happened at the grotto because it's such of a moving point and center point of the university. You can sit there for hours and talk to your friends, and there's constantly movement and people arriving, and you just realize how many different people you have here.
All of the Southern nights that we did, I was able to really dress up and get into character, and also like really get into having a good time with my friends.
All of my years here have been pretty awesome, pretty perfect. But I would say one of my favorite memories was during my fall 2022 academic travel to Madagascar with Professor Starcher and Professor Gali.
What are you going to miss most about Franklin?
The thing I'm going to miss most about Franklin is the family. Over the past 4 years, I've made an amazing family of friends. We've called this place our home for those past 4 years, and it's going to be really, really hard to say goodbye to both of them.
The diverse environment at Franklin the most, because now that I've been here for 4 years, I have friends all over the world and from countries that I've never even thought about. And friends became such a big part of my life after being here for 4 years, and now I know that I can travel anywhere around the world, and I'll definitely have one of my people from Franklin somewhere in any city around the world.
What I'm going to miss most about Franklin is being an RA. Creating programs and events has been really, really enjoyable to connect the community life and have all of the times in which we can build together and grow as a family.
I'm going to miss the people, for sure. My close friends, obviously. I'm going to miss our group dinners and our weekend trips and our homework sessions even, but I'm also going to miss the people I wasn't as close with because I truly feel supported by almost everyone at Franklin. I'll miss my professors who have supported me and made time for meetings with me and helped me through my thesis. I'll miss Lucia at the dining hall. I'll miss, everyone, I really believe. Yeah, I think the people here have encouraged me and supported me and pushed me to be a better person. It hasn't always been easy, but I'm just so grateful for everybody that I've met here, and I'm gonna miss the people the most.
For tonight, let's love like there's no goodbye. Just for tonight, pretend that it's all alright.
Hi everyone, my name is Alexandra Elena Mitu, and I am the valedictorian of the class 2023. Being named valedictorian is obviously a great achievement, and I am very honored to receive this title because it represents a recognition of all the work that I have put into my studies these past 4 years. But above all, I am so beyond grateful to represent this beautiful class of 2023 and all these beautiful people who have inspired me throughout these years. I want to thank my professors for inspiring me to be a better student and a better scholar. I want to give a big shout out to my professor, Professor Montross, my thesis advisor, because I couldn't have done this without her, and she's been a lot of help this past year. Also, I want to say that I am most grateful for my classmates, because not only they have inspired me to be a better friend, but a better human overall. And I am very, very thankful to be sharing these moments with them.
The Ursula Gentile-Lover Outstanding Service Award. The Ursula Gentile-Lover Outstanding Service Award was established in 2006 by the Franklin University Switzerland Board of Trustees to recognize outstanding members of our alumni community for exemplary service to Franklin University and for the enthusiastic leadership and support of its mission and goals. The award reflects the honor and credit that recipients bring to the university through their actions and contributions. Past award recipients include Claudia Figueret, John Steinbrenner, Jim Moore, Sally Dodge, Sheikh Hussein Al-Banavi, Ned Lynch, Meg Salyer, India Hubble, Renee Music, Emily Boynton, and Majda Daga. Emily, would you please join me?
Hello, everyone. I'm the president of the Alumni Council, and I'm honored today to introduce this year's Outstanding Service Award to my friend, Connor Crawford. Come on up. You know, any organization's greatest achievements are always accomplished by its people. It's the unsung heroes that get us through the years of ups and downs, consistently volunteering their time, passion to Franklin. Connor, you've truly been nothing but excellent. As SGA president when he was here at Franklin, he's now been an Alumni Council member for over a decade. You're now the Alumni Council Funds Officer, as well as the chair of the Southern California Franklin Alumni Council. You're truly one of the greatest assets. Your efforts and support allow the council to thrive and to connect with so many of our amazing alumni around the world. Though you may not be a morning person, which is well documented at Franklin and beyond, you still show up to our 6 a.m. meetings. From halfway across the globe, you continue to make an impact on our institution and Franklin alumni around the world. Your commitment is what I truly aspire to. Thank you for everything, my friend, and congratulations.
All right. Well, thank you, Kim. Thank you, Emily. I am deeply, deeply honored to be considered among the alumni that have won this award before me. It is something I deeply appreciate. There have been a number of wonderful speakers here today, so they have done most of the work, so I'm going to skip to the end and go, thank you again for this honor. Thank you to the Franklin faculty, staff, trustees, and most importantly, class of 2023. I don't have much advice for you that you won't find from someone else that will give it to you a little bit better. The only thing I have to say is don't wait too long. You'll never be younger than you are right now. I look forward to meeting more of you as I go forward with our work in the Alumni Council, and I want to leave you just with this. We want to hear from you, we want to earn your support, and we want to learn how we can work together to support this university we all love. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you, Connor. Now, graduates, as you embark on the next phase of your life, know that you're not alone. In addition to your friends and family, you're now one of more than 7,000 Franklin alumni worldwide. So stay in touch with the university and your fellow alumni. You can read our newsletter, you can follow us on social media, you can attend a Franklin event all over the world. You can serve on the Alumni Council, as Connor said before, or find your own way to connect with thousands of alumni who work to preserve the excellence of Franklin University, Switzerland. Franklin alumni, like myself, like Connor, like the many alumni that you heard from today, are here for you. No matter what you need, please reach out, and you simply have to ask. Congratulations, class of 2023, and welcome to the Franklin Alumni Association. Congratulations.
Reaching the end. Dear students, I would like to conclude by saying that science is proof that the building of strong connections and long-lasting relationships is the most fulfilling and meaningful form of living happy and healthier. As Harvard professors Robert Waldinger and Mark Schultz recently published in the book Good Life, this work is actually based on an 85-year-long study in the field of adult development. As they claim, it's never too late to strengthen the relationships you have. Never too late to build new ones. We at Franklin hope to have served the mindset and provided you with the confidence to grow even more into it. And now, will the 2023 class please stand? Trustees, faculty, staff, cabinet members, families, and friends, an honorable guest. I present to you Franklin University, Switzerland graduating class of 2023. Please join me in congratulating them. Just a few seconds, just a few seconds. Few seconds. Congratulations for reaching this finish line. And now, I do declare concluded this commencement ceremony. Thank you all, grazie mille, di cuore. Ci vediamo pronto.